Alright, what's up, everybody? It is, well, it's Memorial Day Monday, and honestly, I kind of thought the gym would be a little more packed than this, considering a lot of people are off today. It's actually not too bad. I mean, the amount of people in the gym doesn't really affect the workout, but it's just something that I don't know, I just thought it'd be more busy. I don't know, I'm one of those people, I don't mind if I'm the only person in the fucking gym. Really just because, whatever machine or, piece of equipment I need to use, if there's no one else in here, it's not going to be a problem. The more people that are in here, it doesn't bother me, but it can make it a little more challenging to actually do what you want to do for your workout. You may have to make quite a bit of adjustments, actually. But I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Yeah, it is. Well, if you can't tell already, it's fucking chest day. Yeah, I don't know. I woke up this morning, and I'm pretty sure this is a product of yesterday's leg session. But I woke up this morning, and my lower back is just, I don't know, man. It fucking hurts, if I'm being honest. And it's not even really, it's kind of hard to describe. It's just, it feels like a pressure in my lower back. Not like any kind of specific pain. It's just like pressure, almost like something's touching that shouldn't be, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I decided to considering that, I think it's pretty fucking smart that the machine is the best way to go. I'm not gonna try to do dumbbells or barbell with my back feeling like this. That'd be fucking stupid. So I mean, hopefully I can even do this. We'll see. Kind of like yesterday, I'm gonna have to just keep warming up, and yeah, hopefully my back doesn't bother me too much. But I've already done, dude, I did three warm-up sets with one plate, and that's usually a lot more than what I normally do. But I've been having, I don't know, I just feel like my warm-ups haven't really been enough. And again, it's a very fine line between warming up enough and warming up too much. So I figured if I'm going to add a little bit extra in my warm-ups, it might as well be with the lighter weight, so that, theoretically, it won't affect the bigger sets too much. Because I'm just doing a couple extra sets with the lighter weight just to get blood in there. You know what I mean? It's not really challenging the muscle. So we'll see. Yeah, like I said, I did 3 warm-up sets with one plate on each side. And I'm probably just gonna do 3 to 5 reps of each weight as I climb up to my actual working sets. So yeah, let's if you guys see me moving a little gingerly, again, it's because of my lower back. It's obviously not so bad that I can't work out, but just like with my knee, it definitely making things a little more difficult. So just have to keep an eye on it and try to work around it the best I can. All right. Since it is Memorial Day, and hopefully you guys can actually see me in the shot this time. I didn't realize that on the last one, my head was halfway cut off in the shot. But on the topic of Memorial Day, I feel like a lot of times, and again, I feel like this isn't even, to the fault of people, but I feel like it kind of gets lost why we're actually celebrating Memorial Day. You know, a lot of times it's just, oh, everyone's excited because it's a 3-day weekend. You know, you go out and go camping or whatever the fuck you do. And the real point of Memorial Day kind of gets lost in the shuffle of having that extra fucking day off. And, you know, again, like I said, kind of doing whatever you had planned to do. But I don't know. I just feel like with a lot of things, Memorial Day shouldn't be relegated to just one fucking day. You know, I don't know. I get the point of it. It's to kind of at least have one day, because there probably are a lot of people that don't even think about it. And again, that's not even to the fault of most people. It's just, you know, you got your everyday life problems and shit you got to do. So, but I don't know, just the thought of it being relegated to one day, I don't know. It doesn't really sit right with me. It should be something that really is celebrated and remembered as much as you can, at least, you know. So basically what I'm saying is everybody that has, you know, made that sacrifice to serve and protect the country. I mean, let me say, it takes a lot of courage to do that. Something that, you know, if it really came down to it, a lot of people, you know, would be shitting their pants just at the idea of that. Everyone that has done that or is currently doing that, you know, you have my gratitude and thanks, because it takes a lot of courage. Like I said, this shit right here is nothing. This is just lifting weights, you know. This is just doing something that, yeah, physically it's hard, but when you compare it to what the servicemen and women do, this is nothing, you know. This is Mickey Mouse stuff, you know. But anyways, let's keep warming up. All right, it's feeling better. I will say my back is starting to. It's probably just a byproduct of getting more blood going through my body, but it's starting to loosen up and not feel as stiff, and the pain's not as bad. So hopefully we can actually have a good chest session today. Oh, you know, I was wondering why that first rep initially was so fucking tough. It's because I don't have the clips in between there. I had me worried for a second. I was like, oh my god, there's no way. There's no way that feels that heavy today. I feel better about that now. Yeah, let me go get those clips. And also, I'll throw on another 25. Like I always, probably try to do at least 2 sets. Man, I really want to try for a PR today with this weight, but sadly, I don't remember what I got last time. Shit. I'm wanting to say it was 9 or possibly 10 reps. I don't know though. I'd have to go back and look. I'm kind of just pulling that out of my ass right now. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. Well, that was 10. I kind of rushed them. Damn. Yeah, those reps were kind of rushed. I mean, it still wasn't bad. It was a pretty decent set. As I'm sitting here, I can feel the blood rushing to my pecs. So, all in all, not bad. I would have liked to gone a little slower with them. But when you're doing a weight that you're trying to hit a number, although that's not the most important thing for me right now. So I'm trying to hit that number. So like when I get to a certain, like say when I get halfway there, I can kind of feel how many more I have left. And you kind of develop that even better the longer you train. So I mean, I'm 13 years into this. So about halfway I could feel 10 is going to be, right there. It's going to be hit or miss, So I think I was just trying to get it. I got it. So maybe on this next set, I will not necessarily slow the reps down, but just try to control it a little better. And I'll probably just do one more set with this weight, and then we'll start backing it down. Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't know my clip came over here. Man, that kind of sucks. I went back and watched that video, and this can happen when you're in the heat of a hard, tough set. I thought I did 10, and it turns out I only did 9. It kind of sucks. Again, it's not all about how many I did, especially when you're doing bodybuilding. It's more or less just trying to get as close to failure as you can for as many sets, and how you perform the reps. That's the main two things. So the fact I didn't do 10, not the end of the world, but it is kind of like it would have been a mental win. I guess I say it like that. But yeah, I only got 9, so who knows, maybe on this set, I will get 10. That doesn't happen often though. On the second set of a hard, heavy weight, you get more. I have done it. I've done that before, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen much. So, I'm not gonna get my hopes up here. Honestly, if I could just match 9, but maybe a little better control, I'd be happy. Even 8 reps, honestly, with better control, and I'd be happy. So. Okay, so I lied about the control, the whole more control part. I just went for it, and as long as I'm not mistaken, like on the last set, I think that was 10. I hope. Or else I just really fucking suck at counting. That's why I'm not a fucking mathematician. When the best way that I count is by 45s. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was 10. If not, like I said, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that is it for the heavier sets today. I'll probably go down to honestly, I'll probably just go down to 4. Go down to 4 plates. Maybe do 2 sets of that. But obviously on those, I'm going to go quite a bit slower on the eccentric portion of each rep. And I don't know, see what happens. And then maybe I'll do a 5th set down at 3 plates. We'll see. That sounds good at the moment. All right, that felt really good. I will say the only thing, well, maybe not the only thing, maybe if I sat down and actually thought about it, I could think of other things, but right now, the only thing I can think of that can kind of mess with you when you work up to 2 heavy top sets and then do back down sets after that, is that when you start backing down the weight, you can kind of, how do I say it? You can kind of take the back down sets, not for granted, but I guess you can underestimate them. Because if you think about it, you're working up to 2, possibly 3 pretty heavy balls out sets, and then you start taking weight off. So naturally, you kind of want to maybe, and you might not even notice, but kind of let your foot off the gas just a little bit, So like I said, you start backing down the weight and you get in there to lift it, and you're subconsciously thinking, this is lighter weight, so it's not going to be as bad. But in reality, it's probably going to be just as tough, just in a different way, because you've already kind of pre-exhausted yourself doing 2 or 3, like I said, top heavy kind of balls out sets. So even when you're backing weight down, again, you're kind of already exhausted yourself. So it's still going to be tough. And I've done that before. I back down the weight. I'm like, oh, this is, significantly lighter than what I just did. And then I go to do the first couple reps. I'm like, whoa, it kind of smacks me in the face. Not that it's heavier, obviously, or harder, but my body and mentally, it just wasn't ready. You know what I mean? I was underestimating the weight. That can kind of throw you off a little bit, so you got to make sure you attack the back down sets with the same intensity, just in a different way, because it's lighter and you're wanting to control the reps a little better, so on and so forth. So yeah, I'll do one more at this weight, and like I said, probably one more set after that, even lighter. I think that'll be good. All right, let's do one more. Take a plate off each side. That'll do it. Whew. Man, I love that combination. Again, sorry if I sound like a broken record, but you get those 2 or 3 sets that are really heavy, actually challenge your strength, along with your musculature still. I mean, especially like when it's a heavy set of 8 or more. So yeah, you get the strength side of it, and then sets like this, where it's just slow and controlled, really squeezing and focusing on the chest, gives you way more hypertrophy. I don't know, man. It's a good combination. All right, let's go do some dumbbell flies. All right, this is right here is how you conserve energy when you got heavy dumbbells. Call me lazy if you want, but just roll that shit over there. Listen, these sets are going to be hard enough as is, so any energy that I can conserve before the set, in my opinion, you should do so. Like I said, doing dumbbell flies with the 90s, it's not an easy task. So I don't want to waste any energy before I do this. And that really should be your mindset before any set. Even if you have a lighter day, you want each set to be as good as it can be. You want each rep to be as good as it can, because the better each set is, the better each rep is, the better response you're going to see. In my opinion, you know, again, call me lazy if you want. I don't care. Um, I'm all about conserving energy and saving it for the sets. So, but yeah, it should be no fucking surprise. Dumbbell flies, man. 2 at the 90s. Probably a back down set today. I remember last Monday, I didn't do back down set. I just did 3 straight sets with the 90s. I'm not gonna do that today. We'll do two sets with the 90s. Probably go down to like the 70s for the third and final set and try to get more reps. So let's get into it. Stalemate, man. Seems like I can't crack over 10 reps with the 90s on this. I mean, I'm definitely not going to force it. That's how you get hurt. So, what I always say, patience is one of the biggest factors in succeeding in the gym. It definitely, even if you get on the secret sauce, if you know what I'm talking about, it's still, yes, it makes it easier. You still got to put in the work, and it still takes time. So either way, be patient. It'll happen eventually, And if it doesn't, all that can just be genetics. You're just not meant to get that strong. As much as I hate to say it, or you're not meant to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Derek Lunsford or, throw any bodybuilder name in there. It's just, sometimes patience isn't even enough. But that's a little, that puts a negative mood. So let's not even go there. Again, just be patient, and if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. Yeah, I will admit, a little tougher today. So yeah, I think doing only 2 sets with this weight and then backing it down, good call. That's a good call for today. So one more here, and then we'll lighten the weight. Oh, man. All right, I only got 9, but if you couldn't tell, I was trying to make an emphasis to go really deep on the stretch position, a lot deeper than I went on the set before this. So I definitely made it tougher, but it's what I was going for. So got 1 less rep, but with a deeper stretch. So I'm okay with it. It kind of balances itself out, really. So yeah, let's get to 7. Holy shit. That was fucking awesome. It doesn't get much better than that. That was a really good set. Not much really else I could say about it, dude, except for holy fuck. All right, let's do some incline. Up. 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 Ooh. That got fucking heavy fast. Really, the perfect time to drop the weight. Couldn't have worked out any better because I think another set with the 80s on this, and I might not survive. The ambulance may have to be called for me. It was fucking. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but that was brutal. Let's probably go all the way down to the 60s. Do one final set here. Oh. All right. I'm going to call that good. We'll move on to something else. All right. Now, normally, I should be doing decline bench press right now, but with my back kind of bothering me a little bit, for anybody that's had back problems and has tried to lay on a decline like that and then push weight off of it, sometimes it can maybe not necessarily mess your back up more, but it can maybe re-aggravate it or bother it. So I'm not even going to chance that today. Hopefully by Thursday, my back's pretty much back to where it should be, and I'll do decline to bench at the end again. But so for today, I'm going to stick with chest dips on the machine. Probably do 3 sets. I will probably do a drop set here. I haven't done any today, which is pretty weird, pretty strange. Normally I will have already done some, but so yeah, I'll probably do a drop set here, and then that'll probably be it, man. We'll try to pose. I'm gonna say I've been trying to like pose a little bit in between sets here and there, just just kind of messing around. And my lower back hurting is kind of, believe it or not, it is kind of making it hard to do certain poses. So I'll see what I can do. So don't get me wrong, we'll still try it, but it might be a little tough. Oh man, talk about some good fucking sets. Oh shit, you guys can usually tell when I start to get quiet. That's when I'm really, of course, I'm always trying to push it. You guys know what I mean. That's when it's really starting to get serious. And those sets were, it's funny because weight wise, not that bad for me. It's not even that heavy at all, really. It's the intensity though. That got pretty intense. All right. Drop set. I don't even know where to put my arms. That fucking burned. Son of a bitch. Alright, guys. I'm gonna need to collect myself for a minute after those sets. So let this kind of settle in, and then I'll start posing. It might take 5 minutes or longer. Alright, man. I don't know. I went to this chest day a little apprehensive because of my lower back. But honestly, now that it's done, I'm really fucking happy with how it went. I have honestly no complaints. My chest is still, it's probably been 3-4 minutes. My chest is still pretty pumped up. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's start posing. Now again, put a little asterisk next to this because, I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to do certain poses in my back like this. So I'll do my best. I'll say real quick, for some reason the hardest thing for me to flex right now, I guess it makes sense, is my core. It's like when I try to, pull my core in and tighten it, my back starts hurting. So that sucks. But you know what? I'm gonna try to step back and get a little bit better lighting, and we'll try to do a little bit more. I think that's all my back's gonna allow. Yeah, that was not, I'll be 100% honest, that was not really comfortable, but I pushed through and did what I could. Might not have looked the best, but that's kind of what happens when you can't flex fully. So it is what it is. I will say this bulk, I weighed myself this morning, and of course, this is after a long weekend of pretty much 2 full cheat days. I weighed 219 this morning, so that's up 3 pounds from when I last weighed myself, which was Thursday. So that's progress. When you're trying to bulk and you gain weight, I mean that's the whole fucking point. So yeah, slowly but surely. The thing is though, I don't want it to be the wrong kind of weight. I don't want to just get fat. I would like to float around at the most 12-13% body fat, something like that, which honestly might be right where I'm at right now. So, it can be a challenge. You want to make sure you put on the right kind of weight for the most part. I mean, yeah, when you're bulking, there's no getting around it. You're going to gain some fat, some water, but I want the majority of it to be muscle. So, yeah, but, man, my back, that's fucking call, dude. I got to sit down. My back's killing me.